Neil, Christian Montano was looking good, but then he went off at the weekend. What's the update?
Hey, well, he seems to be forever picking up injuries, but at the moment doesn't look too good, you know, in the short term, because he's got a problem with his medial ligament. He obviously got a bang on his knee. So, you know, we're going to have to look at what we're going to do in that position, because he's obviously going to be struggling for Saturday's game.
How big a blow is that?
I have to be honest, he's not played as well as I expected him to play this season. He needs to do better, like a lot of the players. You know, but as I say, I've got faith in him. He's a confidence player. He needs to be, you know, given that confidence, which is what I've tried to give him. But eventually, a player has to take responsibility for his own performances, and if he wants to, you know, push on and do well, he has to get a level of performance, you know, higher than what he's given this season. At times he's been okay, and at times in the first half I thought he got forward well, but he's got to do that on a consistent basis.
What do you make of the rumours linking Luke Hannant with a move to Bolton, something that you said could happen a few weeks ago in more broader terms?
Well, again, Luke is he's made the step up, but now he has to get his performances. I've obviously given praise, but he's had a couple of games which have been below par, and he's got to be consistent. And if he wants to get, not that anybody's trying to get a move, but if he wants to play high and he wants to attract interest, he's got to play at his best, and he's got to be consistent, because, you know, if anybody's watching you and they come when you have a bad game, that can stick in somebody's mind as well. So I think you've always got to be consistent in your performances, and Luke's got to do that as well.
But the report itself, if you're looking at something to substantiate the rumour, it's something that comes as a surprise to you?
Nothing's a surprise, because you get people at the game every week. But I think he's, like I say, he's got some ability, and he's a player that he stepped up from a low level when he came to Gateshead, and he stepped up from there to this level. And some players are capable of keep making the step up. And you know, if any player does well, they'll attract some interest. But like I say, he's still got to do more and develop his own game before he starts thinking he can play at that level.
How did Ricky Miller take not starting? Rare we've not seen him in the starting 11.
You know, he was very. I don't think. When you're leaving a player out, I think you want a player to be disappointed, but you also want him to be realistic in how he's played. And I think with Ricky, he realised he hadn't played well over the last few games, realised that he's still learning at this level. So I think he agreed with the decision. But of course, he's itching to get on Saturday, and when he came on, he did well. And that's the way he was when he came on, is how we want him from the start when he plays.
And after a busy opening month of the season, how much do you feel you'll benefit over the next few weeks? All of September, it's just Saturdays. Is that a help or not?
It's a long week in terms of when we've lost the game on Saturday, and we're not although I did feel the performance was good on Saturday, but we're not in a good vein of results. So of course you've then got all week to remind yourself of that fact. And obviously I've got all week to remind myself of the fact that we need to get a result away from home. So I think it's good in terms of preparation when you've had a couple of players who have been injured, and you're trying to get them fit, so to not have a Tuesday game is good. But sometimes you need a game just to get another game out of your system. But I'm quite grateful this week that we haven't got a midweek game.